Welcome back to the Metronome Madness League. The Sassy Sylveons taking on the Bee Gees in round number 11. Flittle on the field for the Sassy Sylveons starting off the match. It's going to go for a Spatial Rend. Good move. It does hit decently against the Bellsprout, who is on the field for the Bee Gees. Bellsprout will go now with the Earthquake. Strong move, and Flittle takes a huge amount of damage there. It is on 31 HP. The Sylveons not having a good season. They are 2-8 so far, as Flittle tries to go for a Metal Burst, which of course will fail. The Bee Gees are 6-4, doing a little bit better. There goes the Dazzling Gleam. It was a crit as well, coming from the Bellsprout. It does get hurt by the Berry on the Flittle, but Flittle will faint here. So the Sylveons are already down a Pokemon, and they send out their Medicham. Medicham starting off this round of the match with a Snipe Shot, putting Bellsprout in the red, even though it's not very effective. Side Shield Bash coming from the Bellsprout, raising its defense as well, doing just a bit of damage to that Medicham. Medicham now going for the Torment. Interesting, so Bellsprout will have to struggle in the next turn, which will knock it out, but it gets to use Metronome this time, and it's a Poison Jab. That's Stab. And Medicham is at 49 HP in the yellow. Medicham going, oh, it goes for the Recover. Good move by that Medicham. So it does recover its HP back up. That was good. And the struggle from the Bellsprout will knock itself out. So the Bee Gees lose the Bellsprout finally, while Medicham is still in the green thanks to the Recover. Mercargo will come out for the Bee Gees. And it does have an air balloon, so it can't hit it with any ground type moves at the moment. But oh, a Hydro Cannon, super effective, and Mercargo's done immediately. So Medicham knocks out the Mercargo in one hit. And now the Bee Gees are down to their last Pokemon. The Sylveons might squeak out a win here, as they the Bee Gees send out their Nose Pass. Nose Pass will Terrasilize here, and it's going to turn into a Water type. So it is a Water type Nose Pass taking on the Medicham. Medicham does have to recharge because of the move it used before. There's the Toxic Spikes from the Medicham though. Not a bad idea. There is one Pokemon left on the Sylveons, and poisoning it when it comes out could give the Bee Gees an advantage. See if it works for them as Medicham goes for it. Oh, it spikes. Well, that does not work for them as there are no other Pokemon on the Bee Gees, so the bad move by the Sylveons there. But the Mega Jang coming from the Nose Pass, not doing a whole lot of damage. Medicham gets to go again this time. It's going for a Disarming Voice. That barely does anything. Nose Pass tanking all the hits from this Medicham as it tries to go for a Sheer Cold. That doesn't work, but the one-hit KO moves. It's always worth a gamble. There goes the Extreme Speed from Medicham, doing just a bit of damage, chipping away at that Nose Pass. Nose Pass going with the Store Power. It didn't raise any of its stats, so that barely did anything, as the Heavy Slam comes from the Medicham. That didn't do much either. It was a critical hit, but still not a lot of damage, as Nose Pass goes for the last respects. That's super effective, and Medicham finally faints. Nosepass had quite a bit of trouble taking out that Medicham, but it did manage to do it finally, and Apom will come on the field for the Sylveons. It is poisoned by the Toxic Spikes that is on the field, so Apom will have to deal with that, as the Apom will Terrasilize as well. There it goes, Apom Terrasilizing to a Water type. So two Water types on the field right now. Apom now going for a Mist. So the Mist going to protect the Apom there, as Nose Pass goes for the hold back. That barely does any damage, but still have the poison damage chipping away at the Apom as well. Apom going for the Minimize now. Interesting. So trying to avoid being hit, but with it being poisoned, I don't think the Bee Gees are too worried about it as long as they can survive, as the Ancient Power comes out. That hits the Apom, puts it in yellow. So looking pretty good for that Nose Pass. Nose Pass has done a good job since it's come out on the field. Apom puts up the sun. Sunlight turning harsh here. Nose pass, gonna go for a smoke screen. Apom is protected by the mist he used before, so the smoke screen won't work, but the poison taking it down even further. The toxic spikes turning out to be a good move for them. The high jump kick, though, from the Apom, it lands and Nose Pass is in the red. A Terra Blast from the Nose Pass, it's avoided by the Apom thanks to Minimize. Apom, though, hurt by the poison, it's in the red at 2. Down to the wire for both of these Pokemon. As Apom goes for the disarming voice, it lands. Nose Pass hangs on with just a sliver. And here comes the Nose Pass now, going for an avalanche. That will land in. Apom faints here. It was a close match, but the Sylveons could not squeak it. They are going to go 2-9. Unfortunate for them. 7-4 for the BGs. And if you enjoyed this, Max, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the Metronome Madness League for more battles. And I will see you next time.